And I shall be live, hopefully. Let's have a quick check. So, on YouTube, I appear to be not live. On Twitch, I am also not live. No, I'm live on Twitch. I'm live on YouTube. YouTube is always so slow. I always forget to enable the low latency thing. Oh well. Anyway, in today's video, we'll kind of go more into well, basically this video, the video that I uploaded yesterday. I compiled Godot 58 times, so you don't have to. It got quite a big boost, and that's most likely because I shared it on Reddit. For new subscribers, a lot of watch time. Hopefully the stream will also give me some watch time. But external 37%. Anyway, I tried to compile Godot at like a well, the test was I want to make more software with Godot, but I don't need the 3D stuff. I don't need the AR, XR, VR stuff. I want to have a as small as possible like engine to work with to make only UI based applications. I don't know how small I can get Godot, but by just disabling modules and such, I cannot reach the low amount that I would want. So I've been sitting with this idea for some time. I have tried it before to make a very minimal version of Godot that's only used to, well, that would only be used for making UI applications with. I have not gotten to that point yet, and that's something I want to kind of figure out more today to see, like, can I really go low, or is it already at like the lowest and I should just look for all the solutions to make UI with? But Godot is so easy to make UI with, so let's see if it works. Anyway, it's again a very bad time to go live streaming. And hey, Veriessa, hey, welcome. it's a terrible time to be live streaming at, because again, it's noon in Japan. How late is it? 1:30. That means it's night for the rest of the world, and I do need to check up on my kids every now and then, because they found a stone and they were scratching the television, and I don't know what else of bad stuff they will do during this whole live stream. I did manage to remove some parts already, like the donor, the alter scripts, because if you go into the source codes, GitHub, Godot. So if you go in here, we can see there's a, like, well, there's a lot of stuff here. Alters, changelog, contributing, copyright, donors, license. You cannot delete these without consequences, because the source code actually used it at some places. So it's not as simple as just delete the files and be done. It's just about sunrise here. Europe? I think it's Europe, I guess? I just noticed there are like a lot of these files as well, the dot files, that I have not looked at all. So the mail list, the mail map can go as well. Clang the editor config. There's just style guides. I don't know if this is important or not. I'll leave it for now. Hey, Blackwater Gator Studios. No you, no you. So there's quite a lot. I did make. I put it in the wrong folder. I think, yeah, no, that's maybe me. So I made it to like to remove lists, because all of these things, we don't need certain parts. Also, there's Vulkan in here. I feel like we should not use Vulkan and just go for the OpenGL standard compatibility modes. Because I don't see how using Vulkan will have a benefit over using, well, just compatibility mode. So, also Wayland. I kind of want to start with removing Wayland. And what is wslay? What is wslay? Wait, am I showing my screen? Yes. First of all, what is wslay? What is wslay? Let's quickly look this up. A WebSocket library written in C. Okay, so let's keep that. But Wayland, let's try to remove Wayland first. So we'll slowly start moving things out. I just target the edit. Oh, no. I should not compile with all my cores because that will cause issues. Let's do 6. Anything with D3, D12 to remove. I kind of want to remove that as well because I don't think that's needed for anything. And OpenGL is quite stable. Depends on the game, but I'd remove X11 instead. No, this is just going, like, I want to make an editor version that is strictly for making UI applications with. But we already run into the first issue because we need platform, we need, yeah. Wayland, protocols, management. Okay, let's just take this. Oh, whoops. Let's take this. Oh wait, Valence. I feel like we can remove that. Okay. Valence, is there more Valence generated by Valence scanner? I feel like we're going to break a lot of stuff just by trying to remove Valence. If a native game lacks Valence support, it's much harder to patch it in the future than Wine games. Yeah, probably. I just don't really use Valence. Did I make a mistake by removing Valence support? Maybe. There's always X Valence. Oh. Yeah, I messaged my wife that the television got scratched by my kids. I don't think she's going to be very happy about that. Yeah, anyway, Valent needs to go, and I kind of want to try and remove... can we remove all the translations, the documentation? I think we don't, we shouldn't, but... Anyway, Valent, where is it crashing? Oh, wait, vim dot... So in Linux BSD, there's a Valent folder. People can always still run it with Xvalent. It's just for UI stuff. It's much worse latency for games to run over Xvalent. It's not going to be a game. It's just for UI applications. I want to create a kind of like toolbar on top of my window for, well, live stream so I can more easily see chat, so I don't need these things open here, and to have like more effects going on. Wait, I'm showing my screen, and also to notify me if I'm not showing my screen. Hey, Demstock guy. Kids better get outside and start selling lemonade for new TV. Yeah, I don't think that's something they do here in Japan, but yeah. But for now, the television will have to stay with the scratches. Let's see. Yeah, especially the screen notify function. It's something I really need. I run into that issue way too much. Okay, so missing Valent as... Okay, Vim, we can go back to the platform. Instead of Linux, there should be a... Okay, over here. Valent, where's Valent? Voila. No other Valent. Let's see. It's very, like, it's surprisingly difficult to remove stuff from the Godot project. Remove one small file and you have to edit 20 other files. Everything is so interconnected with each other that it's such a giant pain. Okay, so Vim platform. It's just follow the compiler errors. Valent, where is Valent? Ah, okay, Valent enabled. So if I find the Valent enabled stuff, I will probably be able to get rid of everything. Wait, did I do a good job? Yep. Okay. So Valence enabled. Okay, let's just go over everything. Oh, Valence enabled. I think removing Valent will not be the most difficult part. And I'll also always have this video to go back and see what I deleted, so... why can I not type Valence? And then there's a lot of modules in the OpenXR stuff. OpenXR is the next thing that I'll probably remove. Okay, and I think now it should compile correctly. Let's hope. Wait, will it? Does it? No, why? Oh, I hate this. I've been running into this issue a lot with Godot, with compiling Godot. The moment that you remove one file, suddenly you have like everything that needs to be updated. Like the caching is so terrible with C++ stuff. You cannot just change a couple of files and expect it to like reuse the caching to... No, it directly throws everything away and does it from scratch again. As kids hear urban legend stories about like Bloody Mary is common to get spread around. Is it like that in Japan with like Tiki Tiki? Another urban legend stories that get spread around. Well, here we have like the yokai, the wait. Yokai. So here in Japan we have a lot of different monsters, and they're all for like a specific thing. Like if you leave hair in your bathroom sink, by example, like all those kind of things, they have monsters for every little thing. They all have like their own background story, and there are a lot of them. Can I like find like... Oh, can I find like a list of all of them? We need to wait until Godot rendered anyway, so... I don't think we'll be able to find like an entire list. I'm sharing my screen. No, I'm not sharing my screen again! So we have all these kind of like things, like an umbrella one and such. Yeah, there are quite a few. There are quite a few, and I really off to a great start. Yeah. Hey Gemma, I hate this. I I really need a second monitor just for streaming. I want to get more into streaming, but the fact that I keep forgetting to share my screen is getting so annoying. It's getting really... like, it's really starting to work on my nerves, and it's really stressing me out whilst I'm live streaming of like, wait, am I showing the correct screen or not? I can use a phone, but the problem with my phone is the battery dies so quickly, and Motorola and their infinite wisdom, they keep breaking the phone in different ways. Sometimes I cannot log in, like I cannot open my phone with the fingerprint scanner. Sometimes the camera stops working, and then I need to completely reset the phone because why should it work? I hate phones, and also I don't really have like any way of putting this. Can I? I'll try to show my current setup. So a little behind the scenes. So this is my current setup. I hope I don't make anybody nauseous. My headset is all under here. I have my screen on my whiteboard of notes. And then my keyboard and my mouse on a table that just about fits. There's like a couple millimeters here, and there are about a couple millimeters here. But yeah, this is my setup. I hope I did not make people motion sick. And now the struggle begins. How can I put this properly back? I do have a window for air circulation. For the rest, there's not really much going on here. Okay. Okay. Well, that's my current setup right now. Off to a great start. Can see, by the way. Yeah, I don't even have like chats in any way that I can see if I'm on any other window. If I'm on this window, there's no way for me to see chat. If I would have my top bar working already, I will be able to see that. But what I will probably do is make chat messages pop up as like floating windows on my actual monitor on whatever screen I'm on, so I can always see them. Boom, boom, boom. If the hair sync mods can help, I'd appreciate. Boom, boom. I don't think that they like help you. The amount of times I've had other people's hair in showers. Umidigi. What is an umidigi? A kind of foam brand? Sounds like you should work on the top bar. I want to, but this is like one of the steps that I need to go through compiling Godot. It's one of the things that I need to go through. Okay, this is taking way too long. Let's go nuclear. Let's go nuclear. So, modules. Which modules don't we need? We don't need jolt physics. HDR support. Kind of. We don't need these physics as well. What else don't we need? Navigation, we don't need that. Nope. Tiora, no, we have GD goes in for that. Vision XR, nope, nobody needs XR. WebP, WebSocket, WebXR, nope. Again, no XR needed. Tiny EXR is also to do with 3D stuff. We don't need this. Raycasting, we don't need. Noise multiplayer, let's keep all of those. Mobile VR, no, nobody likes VR. The headsets are way too expensive and there's barely any good content to play with VR at this moment because companies make it so expensive. You can't nuke the HDR support. You can nuke the HDR support. It does support. Okay. No, I think I can probably like make HDR work if it's just for UI related stuff. I am trying to get to the minimal compilation. I am trying to make a UI only Godot version. So a version of Godot that you should only use for UI application, for just normal software. Sad VR noises. I used to play VR. I liked the concept, but there was nothing decent to play, and the games that were available back then were too expensive for me to even like consider. Mesh optimizer, nope. No 3D, only 2D. Tilemap I'll leave for now. Visual shaders, I kind of want to say no, but maybe people want it. Okay, and inside of here, let's see. Is there anything? Is there anything in here that's register module types? Like, I feel like there will be some. Yep. Module to do physics enabled. Nope. Wait, GLTF, isn't that also GLTF is also 3D models, right? And the brand of my phone, I use an Umiji S5 Pro since it launched. I've never heard of that brand. True, nobody needs XR. In Godot 4.7, ACR output is coming to Windows, macOS, iOS, Vision OS, and Linux only Valence. Yeah, I know. The moment that I saw that, I was from, okay, so you're not even going to try. Like, it felt like they just gave up on X11 when I read that part. X11 is still widely used and it's still so much more stable than Valent. I cannot run Valent properly. It has way too many issues. Like way too many things that still need fixing even in like after such a long time. Okay, GL what is GLTF? I think that's only for GL transmission format. It's like a 3D. I think that's only for 3D assets. So I guess that's safe to remove. Well, it's gone now. We'll have a very, very small version of Godot, I think, after this. So the jolt physics. Okay. Wait, why does this nice optimizer. Oh, the tile map I will leave for now. Probably will delete it afterwards if I see that it's really not needed for anything. I just want a minimum version of Godot so I don't have like the UI bar alone will almost be 100 megabytes in size, which I really don't like. Boo X11, I'm pretty basic user, so I don't run into any Valent users. I am very, my system is very minimal. Let's also quickly stop this poll. I don't think, and poll. People voted 100%. Let's see if we can actually reach it. I'm very, very minimal with my stuff, with my PC. And I still kept running into different issues. Is it because I try to create content or like I need specific things that I just have not found an alternative for on Wayland? I don't know. Okay, I do like that the debug stuff is actually helping me out here by easily finding things to remove. Okay, so in third party, there are other things that I kind of want to remove. So the D3, this thing. FSR, I have no idea if I should touch. Embry, I can probably delete. Jolt Physics, can go. Lib Theora, Mesh Optimizer, OpenXR. The recast navigation, maybe I'll leave it for now. Any Wayland compositor is more minimal than the bloated Xorg server though. Yeah, I know. I know. Wayland has its place, but I keep running into issues, and especially with things like shortcuts and such. I tried it out for a good amount of time, but then things like Godot also started having issues. Just using the terminal, I was getting issues in. There was always something. Should I try to meet Volk? I think Volk is just... I think that's for Vulcan. Should I try to remove Vulcan already as well? Why not? I may regret that though. Let's not remove Vulcan for now. To remove Unjolt Physics. UFB. I did do some lookup part before, so I knew what I can and cannot delete. Because some of these things I have no idea what they're for. Okay, so recast navigation. Manifolds. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going too aggressive right now or not, but RVO2. Okay. It's highly possible that I'm trying to do way too much at a single time, but let's see. Oh. Basic Universal is complaining about TinyXR. FBX is complaining about GLTF. I think, like, from my testing, disabling basis universal crashes a lot of stuff while trying to compile Godot. So, um, hmm. Instead of modules, let's go in here. What is it? Tiny EXR? That's a problem that I have with scons. It uses Python files, but they don't link with each other, so there's always going to be unnecessary errors everywhere. The Godot GL compat version could be slower than the GTK for Vulkan backend, to be honest. Did I remove Vulkan already? Oh. Um. So it turns out that I tried to remove too much. Okay, let's have a... Normally, everything should be in my trash folder. So where is Volk? And Vulkan. Restart selected items. Okay, let's reload this list. Okay, we have Vulkan and Volk back. Vulkan and Volk back. Okay, what other things don't we need? The core folder, why do we need core? Modules, camera. Even though we don't have like 2D or 3D scenes, we still need camera because, yeah, cameras also make certain that you have an actual view. The object DB profiler, it's something I don't think is needed. Let's new core. Okay, let's see. Like, oh wait, it's still basis universal is still complaining about tiny XR. Oh wait, no. If it's an editor build, is that the only thing that we need to do? Just like remove the tag, like, oh whoops. And that is gone. Tiny XR, nope. Inside of here, nope. Inside of here, nope. Inside of here, nope. Okay. So let's see if that's still... Yeah, no. FBX. We also don't need FBX. It's just keep removing stuff until it works again. And of course it doesn't. Okay, so Vim, third party, basis universal, encoder, basis U, and .cpp. Let's see. So tiny XR. Okay, so tiny. Okay, wait, tiny XR is kind of used for a lot apparently. Let's just delete this. Wait, do we need this function? I feel like this is a lot of like... Let's just keep removing the tiny stuff. Let's see, does it work or not? We can fix the bugs later. So far, no error. Am I sharing my screen? Yes, okay. Okay, so the, the tiny EXR stuff does cause errors. It does all happen in this. Um, what is EXR? Let's quickly look that up. What is EXR? High dynamic range image file format. Okay, nope, we don't need that. So let's I guess we can just delete that. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, so we do have some files where it's kind of required apparently. Wait, what was the thing? Basis U. Okay, so let's remove this one. Basis U and encoder. Okay, so there's kind of a lot of stuff that breaks. That like, what is basis universal for? Godot, what is basis universal for? Is an alternative VRAM texture compression mode used to significantly reduce game install sizes while remaining compatible with graphics cards. Pum, 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 pum. Okay, it's basically just the same that they're talking about. But it does give us a lot of headaches right now. Okay, so VRAM compressed is almost the same in everything except for desktop size. So it helps all for desktop size, but then you can also use lossy for that. Well, WebP stuff. You know what? Let's just delete it. It's causing too many headaches. Wait, wasn't there? Oh wait, I'm in the wrong folder. Whoops. Okay, let's see. Does it compile now? No. KTX. What is KTX? Okay, let's look up another one. What is KTX? Korean Train Express. In Godot. Chronos texture, a lightweight container file format used to. Okay, so it is kind of a needed thing. KTX. Base is universal. Let's remove this one. let's see. KTX, libktx. Come on, oh. There's still requirements here. Instead of here. That's what I mean, like delete one thing and you have like 20 different places where you need to adjust stuff. Okay, so we're back to the other one. So the manifolds. Manifold boolean cannot be found. Needed by... wait, do we still have manifold stuff? Oh, whoops. I cannot find any manifolds. I cannot find anything. Oh, wait, no. Wrong name. Manifolds. No file. Manifolds. A lot of translations. And misc. Oh, over here. Nope. Something is requiring manifolds. I wish I knew how to use this in a better way so I can actually filter out all these PO files. Oh, this one. I think that's how you do it. Pack manifold, let's also get rid of that. Manifold operation. Wait, this is all CSG. We don't need this stuff. Is there also one in here? Nope. Okay. Let's see. Oh. I do see 100%. I do see 100%. Can we actually compile it? Am I showing my screen? Yes, I am. And there is an error. Okay. Not too bad. It's just one error. Now let's quickly go to this file. Wait, what was the error again? Oh. Let's see if that works. Okay, so there's a lot of things going wrong. Oh, whoops. Wait, why are there no errors showing? Will I really have to like do this all manually? Maybe I should let the compiling like finish completely. Let's try to make it like finish completely. Maybe then the errors will appear of what is wrong. What is libktx for again? I already forgot. Most textures. What is KTX used for? KTX. Load KTX from buffer, so that's kind of like a file format then. How about we also get rid of that? It's just a suggestion. We will need to go in here. Like, it is a module that we can disable, so it must not be too important. I really hope that at some point in the next 10 minutes we'll actually have a usable version of Godot again. Of how this project is called, Guido. I am a professional with naming stuff. Whilst this is compiling, quick shout out to my Ko-fi supporters. Thank you very much for your support. And back to the live stream. I often forget that I have that button. What is this talking about? Like 2 new things? If I click, I hate that that keeps like popping up. Like, why? Schedule live to switch to members only. No, why would I want to do that? We can start a goal. 5 super chats, deal and higher, and 30 minutes. All live stream. 24. Oh, oops. 24 hours. In a row. No, let's take 20. In the next. It's a goal that will never be achieved, but it's on purpose. Okay, so the manifold thing started again. So the V8s. Wait, we still have the. There's also a module V8s. Oh yeah. I feel like I'm getting close to having a usable version again. Looks like the Messen proposal is stalled. It could be much easier to add a new UI only build option. The proposals for Godot tend to get like a lot of traction in the beginning, then they calm down, and then when people forgot about them and other people have tried implementing it and failed because, well, Godot maintainers like to stop things from being merged, then suddenly the maintainers will take over and it will get merged in like a week or so. Compared to this cons mess. Yes, cons. I am not a fan of scones. Let's say it like that. It's the caching barely works. The files themselves are a nightmare to edit because there are warnings everywhere that you cannot get rid of. I don't like scones. I did try to, well, I did manage to compile the GDX engine, the Godot GDX engine template, with Zig instead. So we don't use any other build system except for Zig. I was able to do that, but yeah, the whole sconce thing, all the different files everywhere, no. I'm not a fan. Do we really need WebP? Because no. Visual shaders will be a thing that we also get rid of. So for right now, it does look like it's compiling. I actually have no idea if we can actually get a much slower version of Godot. Because we won't really be touching the core part of Godot, only like all the attachments to core. So I'm not certain if you can actually make it as minimum as possible. So third party X Atlas. There's still X Atlas somewhere. Let's make it completely fell. We removed this. OpenXR, we removed this. We removed Embry. Theora, we removed this. Let's keep macOS support for now, I guess. There is iOS. I do want to remove iOS if possible. Like, look at all of these things. In this file alone, in the mains construct file, there are 57 errors, and that's just because of scons. Just because of the way that scons works. How can you properly debug this kind of a file? There's normally mono as well. Let's also delete that one already. Let's see. I wonder if there could be a dynamically linked libgodot build from the recent additions, but documentation for libgodot stuff is so... Yeah, I tried to look more into the whole libgodot thing. It's not very straightforward. The thing is, libgodot will also have like all the baggage from the other stuff, like all the XR stuff and such. For a lot of situations, you don't really need that. I do kind of want to like if libgodot would actually work correctly, I do want to see how well it can be used with other languages like Zig and such. But the fact that it's in a object-oriented programming language with classes and such, I'm not certain how well that would work. Oh, and stop with your spamming. Like banning those type of people on Twitch. Why don't they just block that word? It's always the same site. It's always the same site. Why not block that word? So the moment that people type that word, that they get banned. Or like lose their account access or something. Libtheora. Okay, I'll lib. So far from all the attempts that I had on trying to achieve this, this really has been one of my more successful attempts. Yeah, we still have not gotten any like actual thing out yet. Twitch chat, Twitch staffers are probably too busy watching the hot tub and pools live streams. Highly likely. I did hear something about that, and I don't want to look it up because I just don't trust there to be anything decent. Wait, so for OGG and Vorbis, it needs to link against Libtheora, so we cannot even use OGG and Vorbis. Okay, well, OGG and Vorbis are going. Oh, well, too bad. Too bad. Modules, OGG, and Vorbis. Voila. OGG. For this. Let's see. Oh, okay, it directly crashes. Boom, 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 boom. Embry. I think we will have to go inside of this file kind of a lot. Oh, whoops. Recast navigation is also gone normally. I guess I'll have to go through this manually. Also pulls out the debug speech. It's madness. My YouTube live streams, there are a lot of issues as well. Normally I will be able to gift super memberships on YouTube. I don't have that option. Normally every creator gets 10 like free memberships that they can give out. I don't have access to that. The whole UI on the application from YouTube, the YouTube Studio thing, they want you to download the application, but the application is just terrible. We don't use Valence. Oh, voila, that's Valent gone. You still don't have that option? Crazy. Yeah, no, I thought after doing some like members only content, like the live stream that I did 3 days ago, that I would get the option. That was what I was seeing online, but nope, not at all. I kind of want to use it so people can like get memberships, so I can actually do more membership related stuff. Not certain what I would actually do that's like membership related. Maybe like 10 minutes before 20 minutes before the stream starts, it's like members only. I don't know. I'll find something. I mainly enabled memberships again just as like an extra way for people to support me. Oh. Let's see. I have the compile db yes flag to update the compile commands, because else it's a lot of issues start happening with like the diagnosis stuff inside of the CPP files. What is that? What is half buzz? I keep seeing that appear and I have no idea what it is. An open source. Okay, so it's for texts. That's why there's kind of a lot of things here. Like every single time when I compile Godot, the half buzz thing is like one of the parts that takes way too long to my liking. It's for text, yeah. So I cannot get rid of it. I just want a UI, like Godot's engine to create UI. It's so nice. It's so convenient to make UI applications with Godot. And yeah, the baggage of having like the actual engine part for like games and such, having that attached to it makes the file size a little bit too big to my liking. I just noticed the keys on my keypad that are actually slightly transparent. Maybe it's a feature, maybe it's crazy buffer time. Oh, I hate that caching does not really work with scons. We did not touch any of these files. I've compiled Godot now multiple times already, and it still needs to recompile every little thing just because we deleted some files. Is there anything on my board that I have done recently? Um, I have a video coming up about creating a notification manager. Like for Gozen, every single time a render finishes or something, there's a notification that pops up in the corner. It's one of the things that I want to do, but it will only work for X11. Like, I have the code for Windows, but I just don't have anybody confirming yet that it actually works. The GLS slang, people like shaders, and for some software I can see it being useful, so... For me it will just be to have like some UI applications to run simple codes. I just want... I just want to create simple applications in an easy way. And that's why I'm spending way too long stripping down Godot. Do we need this whole like crypto stuff? Oh no, that's from MBD. Embed TLS. What is Embed TLS? I think that's for networking. Yep. But it's for a lot of stuff. It's mainly encryption. The multiplayer stuff I will leave because maybe people will be able to use this application to create servers with. Like minimal server builds for their games or anything. The tile map thing, I think I'll just remove. I don't see a use case for the tile map stuff, but that will break a lot of stuff in the editor as well that I will have to get rid of. I wonder, will we actually get a working version in the next 30 minutes? You will think an image format is simple, but if you like look at this is just for the WebP image format, how much stuff is included in it? How many files just to have like images display on your screen? No, there's more. There's more from WebP. Kid is asleep. Yay! I have no idea about my kids. I should probably check up before they completely break the television. But the oldest kid promised to keep the smallest kid away from television. I want to try and trust them. I know I can't, but like I was for a bit. Well, right now it's just compiling. I've removed probably a little bit too much all at once, but I think I have a good feeling that this compiling session will actually work, and that we won't get any errors. But again, like delete 2-3 files and it needs to compile the entire thing from scratch again. It's so annoying. I guess we can remove SDL. We don't really need SDL, right? WebP is cool though. Yeah, I much rather use WebP than the older image formats because I just feel like the quality is better and it's just like exports faster and a lower file size, which is kind of nice. What is SDL used for in Godot? Let's check up. I think it's mainly for the controller stuff. Cross-platform, which to handle hardware control and gamepad inputs. Can I disable SDL support? I feel like I should go to the contributing, how to contribute site, Kana. I don't think I will find anything here. I'm building Godot. No. No. Okay. And this one is not in Japanese then. Is it compiled? Not yet. Could be good to have control support. In just UI applications needing controller support? That's why you should be using Microsoft servers for the compilation. I don't want to keep pushing the changes to a GitHub repo the entire time. I feel like pushing changes to a GitHub repo for like 200 times within an hour is probably a good way to get myself like soft banned, soft blocked, or however you want to call it. Now, one should just buy a supercomputer to own. A small price to pay for fast Godot compiling times. The thing is, even if I use 12 cores, it still takes way too long. I think that's just a downside of compiling stuff in general. You cannot do too many tasks at the same time. Like, yeah, you have multi-threading, but does it actually yields that much of a difference? Probably yes, but not to the amount that people might think. Um, okay. Okay, so my wife's father is coming for a bit, I guess, to drop off blueberries that he got yesterday. So I might have to go for like 30 minutes. You have a fancy mouse. Why not control for access? I Where is my control? I do have a controller. Let's keep it in. Let's keep it in. But it's just for UI. Anyway, I probably won't need this. How many people are on Twitch? 2 people on Twitch. Yay. This is like, is this so behind? Oh no, it's. How about on YouTube? If you back, no, analytics. Why is this like so zoomed in? Oh wait, if I zoom this out, the chat will also zoom out. We're at 14 people watching right now. Is this like such an interesting topic? Compiling Godot? I should just compile Godot at like 1 thread and upload that on YouTube. I was actually planning on filming all the compiling of the different versions, the 58 versions for the past video, and for the last video. I was going to record that all and put it as like one video on YouTube just for fun. But my hard drive started running out of space. Yay, 3 for Twitch. For FFmpeg, at least a lot of files are independent, so multi-core will do quite well. Yeah. Things on Godot are just too interconnected with each other. It's just... Okay, this is all the 3D stuff. I really want to try and remove all the 3D stuff already. I needed something to listen in the background, and live streams are good for that. I often do that. I only have one person that I actually watch when they do live streams. That's Hyper GameDev, because she has like very good music in the background as well, and it just is nice to hear somebody else struggle whilst trying to work. It's riveting to watch. Maybe I should like increase the size. Um. Okay, this will still take some time, but I kind of want to try and remove all the 3D stuff already. I shouldn't. I shouldn't yet. Let's first try to get an actual working version. Because right now we still cannot choose the Godot editor after compiling, because it always errors out with something. If I store everything as text, yeah, that's a possibility. I guess cons turned out better for YouTube. People really seem to enjoy compiling on YouTube. I can. There used to be a button so I could directly put it live, and if I try to put it on live, it's not 100% live anyway. How is is everybody pressing the the like button? Oh, Yep, 6 people have pressed the like button. Oh no, we dropped. No, quickly, show compiling again. Show compiling on screen so people don't click away. Um, uh, okay, so yeah, my wife's father is coming. Boom, 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 boom. Good music helps too. When I added music to my game, I'd let it run in the background. Should add ASMR from like hard drive to go with it. Actually, every single time when I open any type of project that's use my GPU a lot, like games and such, I can hear my GPU struggling. If I open Godot and Gozen, it will also, like, I can hear it struggling in the background. I use browser extensions to make YouTube look better, so I still have that live button to catch up. What country were you born in? I was born in Belgium, at least that's what my parents tell me. For YouTube stuff, I like 10 years ago, I was using a lot of plugins and such, and was customizing my PC a lot with like backgrounds and all kind of stuff. I've slowly stripped that all away. The less I have on my system, the better. My first language is Dutch. I studied English on my own and I studied Japanese on my own, and I do understand German to some degree and I do understand French to some degree, but I cannot talk in those languages. I'm on Firefox, so it's on Firefox. It could just be missing on the small view. What extension is that? Okay, this is taking kind of long. Why? Wait, you mean like the button is missing on? Nope. Like even on my phone, if I'll quickly open the stream on my phone. Um, where is YouTube? I do need to switch my accounts first. Let's get that journey. Okay, where is my own live stream? I really dislike how difficult it is to find your own stuff. Okay, so on here, do I have access to anything? Why are we making Godot strip? Because I want a version of Godot that's only for creating UI applications with. Also, I am slightly like interested. Okay, so I do have the option to give memberships on the application, but the moment I press this, I don't have the like 10 free ones that all creators seem to have. So I cannot give donations. One funny thing is, if you're on your phone and you watch the stream, you have like the new gifting. So the gift stuff, you cannot gift yourself. Like I had 1,000 free like jewels to gift to people, to streamers. I cannot give myself. It's like 1,000 things that you have, so it's like around like $5. I use PlayerTube plus YouTube Redux, Tube mods. I don't know which of those does what you want though. I use plain YouTube and I have a nice little feature that's built in YouTube to skip advertisements early. Did you ask for its consent? It has to listen to me. If it wants it or not. I will strip it. This takes so long. This takes way too long. Why is it still... I swear compiling does not normally take this long. If Godot does not hurry up and compile faster, I will force it even more. And that's a promise. I will strip this thing to the bone. I really want to like just stop the process now and remove all the 3D stuff first. But I know if I do that, it will have to compile everything from scratch again. But on the other hand, the moment that I do anything with like deleting stuff, it will compile from scratch again. Because sconce, it's such a wonderful build system. Alright, I'm fully kitted out with YouTube extensions. If people want to like know how I skip advertisements, so if I go to stream, of course my own stream won't have this. Can I go to like a video? Let's see. Do we have like any video that will give an advertisement? I want to be careful of like the whole. Okay. So we have this advertisement here. If you press on here, wait, I'm showing my screen, right? Yeah. If you press on here, my ad center, block, continue, the advertisement is gone. Also, if you want to learn more about Zik, Lego Dev, he makes a game engine with Zik. I did not get my inspiration from him for my series, but welcome to the club, the extension club. This takes way too long. This takes way too long. But on the other hand, I don't think there have been any errors so far. Everything is kind of compiling very smoothly. So I feel like we may have an actual like thing. I like that's a crazy YouTube exploit. It's something I've been using a lot, and I hope it doesn't get patched anytime soon. Because if that gets patched, I will actually stop watching YouTube videos at that point. Because the amount of advertisements recently on the platform, it's terrible. It's way too much. I also don't want to pay for any service. I should. Oh. Let's turn my volume up so I can actually hear my wife's father arriving here. So I might go for like 20 minutes when he is here before I get back. He tends to stay here, start playing Pikmin on his phone. And yeah, he just sits here playing Pikmin on his phone. I've been learning French because I want to move to Canada. I'm almost at A2. I also know some German. I might be nearly past A2 in German. If I tried as hard as I did with French, because German is way easier than French for English speakers, I only started with German because of my heritage. Oh, what was that? Yeah, the language learning. I like language learning. My wife's learning Chinese right now. We were actually going to do a competition who can learn the most amount of Chinese by the end of this year. But yeah, I kind of gave up on it because I was too busy with Gozen, making videos, taking care of the kids, and I don't have any like mental capacity left to study Chinese. And I still need to perfect my Japanese a little bit more. You can get an ad blocker. No, because that goes against my principle of like having a limited amount of stuff on my PC. Like, my brain cannot handle it if I have stuff on my PC to fix an issue which should not exist in the first place. What Linux distro are you using? I am on Arch Linux. Wow, on Arch Linux. My system is very bare bones. I did switch my terminal recently to Ghosty. I don't like it that much, but the previous one that I was using, Alacrity, it has issues with the sim stuff. I keep losing my keyboard inputs. Like I cannot type in the application anymore, and I need to reset my entire desktop environment to get input working again. What Linux distro Adblocker avoids malware getting in on your PC. I don't visit sites. I don't visit that many sites, so yeah. Well, so is a solution to go to war against adverts. No, my way of fighting against adverts is just I block them all so I can skip them. And the moment that it gets too bad and I cannot do my little skipping trick anymore, I will just stop watching YouTube. What? Like, if there are things that I'm really interested in, I will still watch it, but I won't like casually watch it anymore. That's just my solution to it. I've never really been much of a person that like consumes stuff for fun. I always want to try and like deliver something. YouTube delivers a lot of malware. Mm, mm, I wonder in what way. This video grow even more since I started this video? I feel like this video will reach 1,000 views by the end of the day. 30 hours of watch time already. How about the live stream? So we've had, well, in the beginning at least like 5 steady people. I've been streaming for 1 hour, so that's a couple of hours. Oh, oh wait, do we actually have a working Godot editor? Oh, no! Ah. Let's go! Yay! uh, I feel like this is because of 3D stuff. Like I'm almost certain that this is because of 3D stuff. So if I do compile again, disable 3D, yes. So we cannot disable 3D if it's not for the editor. 3D needs to like, oh. Okay, let's first go over chat whilst I think things through. I adapted Mandarin, but I haven't learned much of it because I've been so focused on French. I've been trying to get more again into studying Japanese, but it's hard. I cannot find the time. This looks fun. This is a lot of fun. Imagine for the last video that I had to try and compile Godot 58 times. That was a lot more fun. The stream buffer is destroying the context. Um, the thing for skipping ads on the bottom of the video there will be like a question mark, like to learn to go more into the settings of the advertisement, and then you can just block it, go out of that pop-up, and it works again. Why? Okay. Scene 3D. Let's just get rid of that. 3D gone. Okay. Inside of here. And 3D. Nope. Inside of here. Nope. Inside of here. Nope. Inside of here. Nope. Inside of here. Yep. Voila. 3D. We don't need 3D stuff. Nope. I'm going wild right now. 3D? No, we don't need 3D. Servers, navigation. Nope, we don't need it. We don't need physics. No. XR, no, we don't need it. Movie writer, no, we don't need it. Display, debugger, audio camera. So, movie writer, we don't need. Navigation physics, nope. And XR as well. We don't need this. Oh, my kid is screaming a lot right now. I'll be right back. And I'm back. My kid was just hungry. He's still crying because it's not snack time yet. Eh? What is wrong? Is there something with my BRB screen? That's from a very long time ago. Okay, so we can remove all of this. Yeah, we don't use XR. I think that is why we're running into issues. We also don't have the movie writer modes. This can also go. We don't need this. Let's quickly save for formatting. Nice day we are having. It's kind of a nice day, but my kids are kind of they're not the most well behaving right now. YouTube isn't showing you my chat messages. Weird. R.I.P. the third dimension. 3D is important. 2D is just 0 on an axis and ortho. Yeah, I know 3D is important, but you would think that they have the logic for like displaying stuff on screen, for like the GUI, in like a separate part of the engine, no? I love being an adult. I can go and buy whatever food I want and eat it all. That's a good and a bad thing. Did you also discover that while looking at a chocolate cake, I've managed to get myself quite sick by eating stuff that I really should not be eating. Disabled and deprecated. Oh. Oh well. No. Let's Instead of the editor, there's more 3D stuff, I think. In the interface, if I and 3D. Oh wow, this will be. I think I might have made a mistake by removing all the 3D stuff. But I also feel like I can only make it worse. We don't need mass previews, make mass previews. No, we don't need this. Make scene preview, yes, probably 3D. Make scene preview, we don't... Does everything have a world 3D? Not anymore. Wait, the environment, is this also like 3D stuff? No, that's rendering. No, we don't need a 3D camera. Directional lighting, we don't need it, so we don't add it. Calculator light, no, we don't need light as well, so let's just delete this. Like, what is the worst that can happen by trying to delete all the 3D stuff? Get editor viewport 3D, no, we don't need that. Nope, all this 3D stuff can go away. This might completely fail and I just spent some hours trying something that I should not have been trying in the first place. Godot is a game engine, it's not really made for UI, but I just want to try. Okay, there's a lot of 3D stuff here. No. We get rid of the 3D. Let's also get rid of the asset lib. Like, that's something you probably don't want to use anyway when you're just building quick applications. Oh no! Did I really do that again? I'm probably one of the worst live streamers that actually has an audience. Like, how can I keep doing that? How can I keep forgetting to share my screen? I really need the bar. Ah, well. 3D. I am sorry for my incompetence. I really am. This happens way too much. Okay, in editor scene there's also 3D. Yep. How can I keep making, like, how do I keep making the same mistake? Doc, asset library. Let's remove it. Oh, wait. Wait, didn't I just like... I feel like I was just on like a page with like I removed the 3D from its scene. Nope. No. Version control, team, shader, settings, script, scene, run? Here it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Normally there's, wait, maybe I should ping you on Discord. Well, my phone is actually unmuted right now because of my wife's father that's coming, but... Well, so I should be able to hear it. The project manager, the project upgrade, no. Project upgrade, do we need... Let's leave it. No, let's delete it. Icons. No, we don't need 3D. Okay, so all of these icons, if they're gone already, that will also save a lot in the final executable, I think. Unless they don't really get saved to begin with. Okay, anyway, so we have our main MISC platform. iOS, let's remove iOS. And VisionOS. And let's compile again. Let's try to compile again. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, we're trying to disable 3D. Okay, Vim. Oh. How's the future in 8 hours? I don't think, I think it will take more than 8 hours to achieve what I'm trying to achieve. I have tried this before a couple of times and I always failed at some point. Most of the time I failed because I did not want to continue because I thought from, okay, what is the chance that I will actually be able to figure this all out? Wait. What is it complaining about? Oh, the asset library. Oh. What is it complaining about now? Project upgrades. Okay. Make a blinking circle on the bar communicating with OBS WebSocket to blink when you're on the cam scene. That's actually the idea. Like, I will have a red flashing thing, which will only turn green if I'm sharing my screen. It's too necessary. Buy one of those giant work side rotating orange lights and like there is this website here in Japan, kind of like an Amazon but then for like workmen. I have an account on that and I did actually see that kind of light and I was considering it. But every single time when I would not be sharing my screen, you see me with like a light passing over my face the entire time. Editor. Scene. So it is the 3D stuff, okay. It will probably want to compile everything from scratch again. Nope, it doesn't. Vim main performance.cpp. Voila, these can go. I also saw something about movie writer. That's in servers. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Wait, there's a movie writer in here? No. It cannot find... main. Okay, XR can go. Movie writer can go. Let's just remove XR altogether. Okay. Oh. I have to be careful that I don't delete like too much. This is the whole movie writer stuff, so... Okay. We don't need this. Voila, we don't need this, so this can go as well. Oh. Oh, sweet. Okay, I'll quickly show this. I'll be right back. A quick break. And I'm back. Yo, new here. Can someone tell me what he is doing drinking water? Well, compiling Godot is a very stressful thing that requires a lot of water. I'm trying to compile Godot in a way that it can be used for only, well, UI related stuff, UI applications, but it's kind of. Wait, is it not moving yet? Oh wait, YouTube is always slow. I forgot about that. I didn't. Wait, what did I miss? What did I miss? Um, so glad you got what I meant. I see the second hand all of them. I don't understand Vim shortcuts, but it's fun to watch you got this thing. I I don't think Vim is too difficult. It does take some time getting used to it, but once you get used to it, it's very difficult to use any other like code editor. I should really mute my phone now. Yep, okay. Pum, 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 pum. So wait, navigation begins. That is when it's disabled. So let's move that. We don't really do any navigation, so we should really get rid of all this navigation stuff. Oh wait, this was all. Oh, I did not delete enough. Okay, over here. Yeah. The kids sounded like they were trying to provide background noise. My kids are, yeah. Well, right now my wife's father is here. He can stay busy with them for a little bit whilst I try to do this one more time. I will probably end the stream soon because my kids are not working along today. Didn't forget to share screen this time. Good. I'm learning. I really want to work on that bar, and I could Twittering stream, but work on that bar itself, I need to look up way too many things. Like I have all these tabs open here, with Twitter, OBS, WebSocket stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff that I have open right now is because I actively need them. Wait, why? 12 people watching still. Yeah, it's bro 4K. Yeah, no, this whole file is like 5,000. Um, it's not my code. It's from the Godot editor. So movie writer. Okay. There's so much stuff that has to do with XR. Yeah, you can disable it, but it's not disabled by default. But with the previous video, you can kind of tell disabling XR does not really save that much because there's still a lot of underlying code that's still inside of the final executable. What OS is this, bro? Looks better than Windows. This is a Linux. More specifically, i3. It's a floating. Well, it's a tiling window manager. So I can do things like this. I can open this one up full screen, back to the place where it belongs. I cannot. Well, same for NeoVim. I cannot go without this anymore. Okay, so we lost the 3D camera. Oh, wait. There was more 3D stuff here. Like, I feel like what I'm trying to do is possible. It's just going to be a lot of deleting stuff. A lot of deleting stuff and not really too much changing of code, I think. It's just a lot of deleting stuff. If it actually works the way that I think it does, it should not be too difficult. Luckily, I've looked inside of the source code of Godot enough to like know which thing belongs where. Oh, Case break. Hey, I don't know how you pronounce your name. Emirates? So we do this. It's just a matter of going through all the all the things that are giving errors now and deleting them, because they're from stuff that we already deleted before. But then these things are... Why are these complaining about something? Anyway. Oh, whoops. What Linux to install? Any. If you really want to learn Linux, go for Arch Linux. It's really not that difficult to install anymore. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, no. Oh. Okay, in this one, yeah. I thought I will start my work. Let's create a quick thing update so I don't lose too much of my progress. Apple Embedded can go. This one can go. Metal, let's stay. Oh, no. Where's my compile commands? Let's see what breaks now. Amazing commit message. If I work on stuff like randomly, I will always name it something completely random. Nope. Okay, so 3D. Wait, we also have physics. Oh, physics 2D. Navigation 2D. That's all things that I deleted before, so that will cause issues. Okay, let's see. What else do we get now? Yeah, you basically got it. Yay. Wait, there's still... Oh, oops. Navigation stuff. I don't think this will take too much longer, I guess. Well, I hope it does not take too much longer. Voila. All this navigation stuff can all go. Wait, was that all for navigation? Yep. Rewriting Godot. Yep, that's what I like doing. I like going into the source code to mess with things. Probably half of those are Reddit. Wait. Oh my god, someone to aspire towards. That's awesome. wait. Am I missing something? Oh, hey, right back. It's going as you expect. Nothing bugs and nothing keeps working. Bro, stop flexing. One day I will install this shit too. I have 1,000 splits. So this window, my first workspace, this is mainly for Godot. So on here I mainly have Godot open, if it loads. So I have Godot on 1. On 2, I have my codes. 3 is my file structure stuff. 4 is my, well, internet. And then 5th is OBS. And that is how I like to do things. And this amount of tabs having open at a time, I get annoyed by this. I get annoyed because I cannot easily like tap in between it. I use my keyboard for a lot of stuff, and I don't like that it's too messy for me. Also, how many people are watching right now? 15 again, yay. Wait, did we receive, 17. I think the record that I had at like the best stream so far was 19 viewers live. My RAM, I only have 16 gigabytes of RAM. Like I really don't have much. Normally there should be a link in the in my description for my setup, and I also have like my setup parts here. Yeah, no, I should have a link here. I still have to update this. This is very outdated by now. To shrink Godot for just UI stuff, I'm pretty sure. Everything I don't need for my evil parser. Wait, we don't use this one, so why is it there? Okay, let's see. What errors do we have now? Okay, so project upgrade. I'm 100% certain that we removed that file. Oh, okay. And main. Upgrade. Yep. Okay, we can just delete this as well. We don't want this. Let's try again. I use Mangle WM, which is also tiling, but it's more contemporary. The main thing I don't like is that I can't minimize windows to the taskbar like I can on KDE. But I like that Mangle. Yeah, they use like tiling window managers are a lot more lightweight. I like it, but there are certain parts that I wish were a little bit easier. Like setting your config stuff. Yeah, you have a text file, you can just add stuff, but you always need to use a manual, like open up the manual and just to be certain that you actually change the correct stuff. I am married, I have 2 kids, I live in Japan, moved here 6 years ago, and I'm 31 years old right now, and I don't like to think about my age. Use Nightbot comments. I have to look more into this whole streaming stuff. I'm a new sub today. Got you recommend. Yay! We are getting recommended. Hey, I just got here, so sorry if you already answered. Are there benefits on doing this instead of using tool engine compilation configuration editor? Yes, there are benefits in that you have a much slower size and also less RAM usage, because if you have the 3D and the navigation stuff and such, if you don't disable it specifically, it will always run during the process loop. It's just a very small thing, but I'm trying to create a minimum version of Godot right now for just UI applications, and for really achieving that satisfies my like minimum needs. I need to do this. It's just the way that my brain works. I wanted to make devlogs of the games that I'm making, but there was no good video editor on Linux at the time, still not really. So instead of working on games and just doing with the tools that were available, I made my own video editor. Still working on it. Beta is normally going to be released later this month or maybe next month. Full version this year. So yeah, I tend to take the long way to learn stuff. I like learning. It's something I really enjoy, and it's something I will keep doing for all long. Wait, I must. Oh, I thought I was not sharing my screen again. Yellow, you said Void is the best streamer. No. I thought that you said that very sarcastic. Well, you probably say that sarcastically, but I thought that you were talking about not showing my screen again. Does he play I I want to learn how to play the violin, but yeah. This is all C++. Bro is so humble, reads all chats. Yeah, no. Reading chat, like, I do live streaming because I want to interact with people in chats, so... Oh, no, what did I do? Hmm. Okay, this check for rename stuff. Let's just remove that for now. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Oh, wait. That was... We don't need base name anymore. Oh, wait. We don't need any of this then. Let's just remove this entire block. We might have to delete some test files as well, because we will run into more issues. Okay, next one. This all, like, a lot of code is just for, like, backwards compatibility, so people from Godot 3 can more easily convert to Godot 4, which is kind of... Yeah. You should have been here when we all got to draw stuff. Yeah, that was a nice thing. Oh, I should really do that again. I should really, like, do that again. Like, now that we actually get more viewers, that will actually be quite a nice thing. Like, I made an application sometime. Wait, I made an application some time ago, and we did a live stream in which we colored a screen. Like, you had to type in the coordinates because I want to figure out how to use YouTube chat inside of Godot applications. So play with me my first game. This technically like the first game that I made, but not... Yeah, it's not a full game. Let's mute it quickly. Basically, chat, you will see that chat is like spammed with coordinates because we were trying to draw like this. And towards the end, it got very intensive. Like, we really tried to color as much of the screen as possible before the timer went out, but yeah, we did not manage. It was a lot of fun though. I really enjoyed the stream. 500 lines of code is really not that much. No, it's something you really get used to. Like, this file has 6,600, but there are also files of like 20,000 lines. Are you a genius? Nope. I just have like... I was going to say I have a passion for learning, but it's more like an obsession. I need to learn. If I don't learn, at the end of the day, I feel kind of bad. It says that it's not being used. It is not being used, so let's remove it. Okay, let's see. What's the next error that we will get? Oh! I know that it will crash again at some point. Like, it won't compile fully. It's already stuck on something. Again, the movie writer stuff. Okay, let's take this. Oh. Oh wait, this is just for the movie writer. Okay, let's just remove this. We can just remove these print statements. Voila. Let's try again. It's normal to be all stressed when you see a bunch of code at first. Yeah, you tend to be able to have like a more scoped vision when going through these kind of big files, and you only pay attention to what you actually need to pay attention to. You kind of forget about the rest of the stuff. At first, it's kind of overwhelming, but wait. Oh, Light Mapper is for 3D stuff. Okay, so let's just remove Light Mapper then. Oh, no. I will have to go in here, also remove it from here, and also remove it from here. Oh. And let's try to compile again. It takes time before you learn what and where to look. Yeah, it took me a very long time. One of the first things that I implemented in Godot was the print rich feature, and that took a lot of searching, but that was so helpful. I've learned a lot from trying to do that. The tile map module. Let's just remove the tile map stuff already. I feel like it's going to cause more and more problems as time goes on. I wish I had a job. I also wish I had a job at this point, because my income is still only around like 50,000 Japanese yen on good months. That's around like 200 euros, I think. 200, 300 euros. Windows sucks. I Windows is an operating system. It's useful to many people, so yeah. I'm not a fan. I won't use Windows, but wait, what am I missing all here? Like, there's a lot of things going on in chat. I try to stay like up to date with chat, but it's getting kind of difficult when things go fast. I've never had that chat is so active. How long have you guys been cooking and programming? I've been programming since I was 9 years old. I'm 31 years old now. And when I say programming since 9 years old, that was more like breaking down programs, like games and such, to see how they worked. Not actually programming, but I was already busy with like coding and programming, learning about it, but not really actually actively writing stuff. Um, Living in Japan is nice, but the language. I'm very conversational right now, but there's still gaps. There's still gaps of vocab that I don't know, grammar that I don't know. GD script is a very easy way to get more into programming. I am more interested in the low-level programming stuff, so I am learning C. Well, I try to learn more C++. I really don't like language. Sorry. If mesh is null, we don't have a mesh. You know what? Visual shaders, let's also get rid of that. I don't want to bother with it. It's just for normal applications. Just write your own shaders. We don't need the visual stuff. Let's see. Okay. I'll leave it on this screen, but I'll quickly go and go downstairs. So I'll be BRB. Let's quickly open a new thing. BRB. I'll quickly check if my wife's father is fine and surviving with my kids. Voila. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. おかしいと思う。おい、OK。what are these? I'm back. I'm back. Popcorn. Wait, what? Hey, my man. Yeah, my wife's father is here right now. He takes a little bit of care for the kids, so it's kind of helpful. Oh wait, what has been talked about? Okay, let's try to catch up. Wait, did it compile correctly? Nope, it did not compile correctly. So let's. Wow. Okay, so it's all in the edited interface, I think. So Vim editor. Oh, got scared for a second. Welcome back. Okay, so you have 5 errors. Oh. Wait, why is image texture? No, it's not directly used. Let's leave those for now. Yeah, we don't have environment anymore, so let's get rid of those. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Do we need a clear color for like 2D stuff as well? I think that might break some stuff. Okay, let's see. What does it complain about now? Wait, what are these things here? Boom, 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 boom. Still 12 people watching. Yay. Oh, it crashed again. Let's first go over chat a little. What's going? Hey, wait, member? I don't have any like sound set up for YouTube yet. Hey, thanks for becoming a member. The first member. Oh, wait. Why are the pop-ups coming up? What did I miss? What did I miss? The only time, the only time when I was happy to write C++ when I was previously writing assembly. C++, it's not a very nice language in my opinion. Like, yeah, it's helpful, it's kind of good with some stuff, but... Okay, so a lot of programming stuff going on. Why, to be honest, I showered only 3 days once. Wait, how did it go to showering? Oh wait, third, I'm very autistic in regards to maybe to other people. Taking care of yourself is easy. Taking care of yourself is an important, very important thing. Literally just force yourself to learn like programming or like Pomodoro, I guess. Yeah, if you want to achieve things in life, you have to force yourself every now and then, but you need to like know the correct limits. Don't push yourself too hard in any way. Another thing is to find like sure food. The chat went so wild. Turns out I had £3 in my Google Pay account. Oh, we have a member now. I've been wanting to support on Ko-fi for months, but I still don't have a job. I hope you find a job soon. It's not the easiest to find a job recently. I like this goes back a little bit more towards like when I tried to quit my previous job as an English teacher in Japan, and because I was having panic attacks in front of the students because of a burnout, kind of depression, and the job office basically just said that there's no choice. The company that I work for is good enough. I should just stick with them. There are no other opportunities for me. Is it me or is the camera and audio like very behind right now? Yeah, no, on YouTube memberships, I where can I see my own memberships? Okay, that works. So for memberships, I have three things: a traveler, explorer, and pioneer. I try to keep them limited, and you get access to like custom emojis, the loyalty badges. I will change these loyalty badges to more channel specific ones. Early access to new videos is something that I am thinking of doing, but I have not found like a good like balance of how I would want that to work. Member only chat rooms. Sometimes I might, if I have enough members, I might do member only live streams and such. And member only videos will be kind of similar to coffee posts. Yeah, it's very delayed now. How can if I unplug my webcam and plug it back in again? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh wow, what a face! Oh, okay. How is the delay right now? It's still bad. Why? I'm not dropping any frames. I've noticed that when I have long streams that tests. Am I is there a delay again or did it get fixed? Okay, the delay is a lot better. Okay. I do hear like strange sounds from my system and also share my screen. Let's not forget to share my screen. Yeah, you sending emotes is what inspired me to get the membership actually. You sending emotes. Which emotes? Ah, these emotes, ka. Ah, that's good. Yeah, never pause my videos because I always have like a strange. I also did not shave recently. I think it's fine. Okay, so that's fixed. I am sharing my screen right now. I really need my bar. Okay, what are all these errors about? Oh, the track editor. Okay, let's Vim. Okay, let's see if that fixed it. It's basically a constant struggle of did I delete enough or not yet? Okay, so editor notes. No, no, no. Wait, where did it go? Oh, I'll be right back. The babysitter's gone. Wait, did I put the camera correctly again? Yeah, no, not really. No, no. By the way, fun fact, I put up the wallpaper myself. There is a video coming about how I'm trying to renovate this office space, which is basically an old Japanese closet. Okay. Gamma sending emotions. The delay is very minor now, but before it was over. Yeah, it tends to happen, and I don't 100% understand why. I hear my babysitter struggling to leave the house because of my kids following him. um, 3D. Let's look for 3D stuff. Wait, this is all 3D stuff. Well, navigation stuff which we don't need. Next up, set audio listener 3D. Yeah, let's leave that. Let's just remove this altogether. Let's also remove this. Okay, so I don't think I'll be able to finish this entire like thing anytime soon. Like it's starting to take a lot longer than I thought. We don't need physics anymore, so let's... No, there's no physics. Okay, let's just compile again to see what needs to be deleted next. Just deleting random stuff when it asks us to is probably going to be the best way to do stuff. Okay, so there are things instead of here again. The asset library. The edited asset store, let's... No, that's gone. Wow, I can hear my kids crying again because they're fighting about foods. And they're both crying. I kind of wish that I could take my like have like a webcam downstairs that I can put on stream every now and then. Because like the way that they play together sometimes is very, very funny to see. The thing is, the more that you give them attention, they cry more. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, import, edited imports. Will probably complain now. Yep. Vim, editor. And on imports, there's a 3D thing. Yep. Voila, that's gone. CSV, dynamic font, SVG, I think. Oh, no, my shader file. Okay, let's see. It's still complains about something. Oh, whoops. Okay. I don't know. Like, is anybody in chat like wanting to use a UI only version of Godot? That's something I kind of wonder about because like I cannot be the only one who wants something like this. Okay, so no, I do need to be able to import scenes. No, but I want to see if you can do it. Well, I guess that's... Okay, these are all 3D editor plugins. I don't know if I can do it. Like, there's a lot that goes into this whole thing. Again, physics. We don't need physics. These are deprecated, so let's get rid of them. It is complaining about certain stuff, but the material editor plugin. I won't want to statically link the whole engine, however, a shell UI could be interesting. I was also waiting on the WLR layer shell PR for Godot. Valence, ready layer shell? I don't know. Oh, wait, camera 3D, we don't need direction lighting, mesh instance 3D. Um, I don't know if the set rotation is for X, Y. It's only 2D, so let's not remove those yet. Like, I'm certain this is possible. I just know from my previous attempts that it takes a reasonably long time. I'm trying to go quickly by doing, like, implementing the stuff that I knew before that were causing issues. Okay, so oh wow, there are a lot of issues right now. Okay. Why is I feel like I've broken a lot more than I thought I would break. I tried to remove too much at once. That's basically what happened. We don't have an upgrade tool. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is being angry about. But is this all for like mesh stuff? Voila, that's gone. We don't have a world 3D. Save default environment. Let's just not save 3D and like environments. Let's just delete this for now. Oh cool, my name is green now because I'm a member. Me special. Yes, you are. I just enabled my Discord account after weeks just to post something in the general chat of your server. Normally you have like the member thing right now, right? No, I feel like I should cut that out and make it into like an emote for YouTube members. I have no idea. I have no idea what you can do with it. Oh yeah, you have the YouTube member like role now. But I paid £3 and all I got was a new collar. And stickers and stickers. And build profile manager. Let's just delete. I don't know to what extent I can go with deleting stuff. Like right now, like the editor settings is having issues because there's probably something missing in here. Let's try to compile again. Murderous Warden as he's unplugging you from the power ports. The longest emo title. There is a limit. There is a limit on how long the text can be. Okay, so it's still complaining about upgrade stuff. I keep finding things from Scene 3D, things that I deleted before. Oh, wait. No, there was... I think this is also all to do with 3D stuff. Hmm. The asset library. Bye-bye. What is... Oh. How many things do you think I broke by doing all of this? No, we don't have 3D. RF start. Okay, wait, let's try that. No. I think it even gives like an error if you're trying to do that. I don't think you can actually do that on Linux anymore. Oh, oops. So scene, resources, mesh. The skeleton stuff can also go. Oh, sky can also go. Video stream can also go. Yep. Physics material. Yep. We don't need that. Particle stuff. Nope. We don't need that. Compressed texture. Bone. Nope. Blit material. No idea what that is. Also need it. And then 2D. What is in 2D? Navigation stuff. Nope. Nope. We don't need. Pathfinder. Nope. We don't need. Okay, from GUI, let's not touch the GUI, but let's touch the 2D. Okay, so physics, navigation can go away instead of here. Voila, these are gone. Mesh can go. Path, polygon, yep. Skeleton as well. The parallax stuff I will leave for now. The particles, I don't feel like normal applications will need particles. And if I don't think it will be too difficult to add that again. Oh. Okay, wait, there was another one. See, mesh. Oh wait, no. Mesh got deleted. Okay, no. Let's try to compile again. You know what's the fun part is about doing this live streaming stuff? I don't have to go through this all alone. I was first thinking about making this into a video, but I've tried it before and it's such a boring thing to do on your own because things just keep failing. You don't know why and it's just quite annoying. Oh, we don't need this. Okay, physics we don't need. Yep. Instead of here, let's remove physics. I'm giving myself 30 more minutes because then I have to start preparing dinner. And let's see if I can get to if I can get to the point of the tax-free box again. Let's not delete anything else now besides the things that are needed to make things work again. I don't think they're... yeah. I'm not saying that there's too much more that I can actually like delete at this point. Skeleton, paths. I don't know why this importer scene is... what's dinner? For dinner, I'm salmon. Uh, da, 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 da. This. Basically cold noodles with cucumber together with I kind of tamago, I think. Well, eggs. I do have a difficult time when I talk about ingredients and such and talk about food in general. I keep switching between Japanese and English. How many people are watching on Twitch? 5 viewers on Twitch. That is kind of empty, but I feel like a lot of people watch programming YouTubers whilst they also do programming. I feel like that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting from people who watch these type of streams. 90% building patience. I probably gonna have 30 minutes until nap time is over. You don't want them to sleep too long because else they just don't go back to sleep. I use FCITX. Oh, FCITX 5. It works, but in certain things there has been an update with XIM, XIM, and Alacrity, the terminal that I normally use, keeps losing connection to my keyboard somehow. And I keep having to or reset, like restart FCITX5, or I need to quickly refresh my entire desktop layout. So it works again. It's very annoying. So I switched to Ghosty, but the problem is that I still have that error inside of Godot, because, yeah, I don't know. I do have it less in Godot because I don't really use Godot for typing a lot anymore. Because well, external editor. How do you cook the egg? We discovered that you can air fry. Air frying an egg. How does that taste? Well, I just cook cook the egg in water 12 minutes. Sometimes after like 11 minutes, I will take it out, put it in panko and such, in like breadcrumbs together with flour and water and such, and then I will fry it a little so it has like a nice crusty edge around the side. I really enjoy cooking. Am I sharing my screen? Yes, I am sharing my screen because I'm a streamer. I should stop with those kind of bad jokes. Yeah, you're green everywhere. You're also green on Discord. Whenever I see a channel using AI thumbnails, I make a mental note to never click on that channel again. Well, don't worry, I'll never use AI for my thumbnails. I thought it could crack if not explode. If you cook it enough, normally it does not explode if you put it in oil. But you should not put the oil too hard, so it takes a little bit longer to like get the crusty border around it. You put it in a bowl or something when air frying it. I do wonder how you air fry an egg. Here in Scotland we eat stale bread, cheese and rarely some cheap goods. I've been wanting to go to Scotland. I often said if I have to stay in Europe, Scotland is like one of the places that I will probably want to move to. I want your dinner. Well, if you're ever in Japan, let me know. I really enjoy cooking, and if I say so myself, I can cook rather quickly. That's like one of the oh that's like one of the things that I can do very efficiently. That I can really like multitasking properly. Um, importer scene. Is there any like importer scene here? These are all tests. Where is this class coming from? These are all translations then. All translations. I think it will be inside of editor node, I guess. Over here. Can I go to definition here? No. Oh, nope. Almost. Hmm. It should be the. Oh, well, I'm in the CPP file. Nope. Is it like an resource importer scene? There is no scene. Did I accidentally delete that file? Wait, did I actually like source? Nope, there's no file like that in my trash can. Hmm. Hmm. Where is that coming from? Foilen deleted the Godot scene. Hi, Nanny. Naniga? I'll be right back. This is again like one of those things that you really wonder, like, what is in kid their head? My kid is like shouting, "Papa, you need to come! You need to come!" I'm like, what's wrong? There's something very wrong. I go downstairs. There's a dragonfly outside. No, nothing wrong with with his little brother. No, there's a dragonfly outside. Quickly, Papa, come! Making me stress for nothing. My kid is so good at that. That was very important. My kid has had those kind of moments before that he just calls me, "You really need to come." I go, "Look, there's a bee outside." Ah, dragons are dangerous. Not dragonflies. Ah. And the thing is, his pronunciation is also kind of bad. So instead of saying tombo, which is a Japanese word for dragonfly, he says something like boom, boom, boom. Marked safe from dragonfly outside window. My kids panic, like, it's not really panicking, it's like he really wants to show these kind of things. They are apex predators in the insect world. No complaining they can eat the mosquitoes. Oh, do I have... Wait a minute. I do need to be careful every single time when I open the Google Photos thing. This is our rhino beetle that we have right now. From his school. It's kind of fun, but if you put his jelly on the tree trunk, he just gets like upset and knocks it over the whole time. He's I call him a beetle with autism. He needs his food to be in the same place every single day because else he just seems to get upset. Yeah, but anyway, that was beetle time. A very relatable beetle, to be honest. Yep. ah, it's been fun to have that kind of thing. Okay, but I do need to find where this resource importer scene is. Um, GitHub, Godot. Let's find the Resource importer scene. Where does this come from? Oh. Why? Why is that file inside of 3D? Like, that seems kind of like an important file to have specifically in a 3D folder. That does not make sense. Now I'm kind of wondering, like, can I delete this or not? Does it mean like an actual scene or like a 3D scene? Okay, so here the importer scene thing. So we have light, mesh, nav. This seems to be all 3D stuff for like a model. Yeah, this seems to be all 3D. So the resource importer scene, it's just for 3D stuff. So I think it's safe to delete them. Turns out you need a third dimension. Nope, not where I'm going. Wait, why can I not find polygon? Oh, oops. Editor, scene, 2D. No, polygon is here. What is it complaining about? Oh, wait, there are 102 errors. Whoops. Okay, canvas item is struggling with something. Is it struggling over here? Okay, there is mesh, multi-mesh. Okay, draw mesh. Let's just remove this. Because what bad can it do? Okay. 102 errors. I remember when you had over 1,000 errors. It's getting better. It's getting better. At some point we'll actually like achieve a working version. Why is it still complaining about the polygon stuff? I did not disable that. This infall include force 3D for okay. Let's first do this one. Oh, oops. It always takes a little bit for the LSP to catch up to say where the errors are. Um, okay. Any other 3D? Yep. Any other 3D? Yep. Will I actually be able to like do this today? Should I get rid of the animation player as well? I feel like for that, people can just script things using tweens. Okay, where is it complaining now? Okay, it's complaining a couple of places. 40 errors. But a lot of these errors are like things that I can't really do anything with. No, we don't need... This is for the mesh library. We don't have the mesh library, so... Okay, no 3D. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, no. This one as well. Let's... So, tween users rise up. Yeah, tweens are very nice. Where's the animation player? Animation player. I think on the docs, animation. Oh. Scene, animation. Yep, bye-bye. That will save me some time. I was not going to delete anything else anymore, but it will save me time, so it's worth it. I also tried to do that recently with the terminal that I'm using, because the full version, the normal version of a terminal has like all these extra features like splitting windows and such. I don't use that stuff. So I was trying to get rid of it, and that did not end well at all. I set a timer so I will not waste too much time, but working with Zig code is still something I'm not 100% efficient in. So in here there should be something animation. Voila. Okay, it is compiling again, but it will complain about something. Yep, editor notes. Editor notes. I said I would only like spend 30 more minutes on this for today, but okay. Wait, is this all for... No. Oh wait, yeah, I think having deleted the navigation server is going to cause problems in other parts. Okay, all of this can go bye-bye. Everything that does not want to work properly is going bye-bye. I might be deleting way too much than I should, to the point that I will never get a functional thing going. Hmm? Oh, I messed something up in here. I messed something up in the editor notes. Um, hmm. Okay, I think I messed up. Oh, wait, hey? Wait, did my internet die? I don't really have like an amount of like megabytes that I specifically want to reach. What is happening on my phone right now? I shouldn't you commit on a temporary branch? No, it's fine. I just want to get it as low as possible so I can just do UI stuff and choose a Godot editor to create UI elements. That's the only point that I want to achieve. I don't want all the other bells and whistles, and like having a simple application like just a menu bar be like 100 megabytes because of all the extra stuff that it comes with. It just feels kind of unnecessary. Plus all the stuff that keeps running and taking resources of my CPU and such whilst doing like live streams already. I just want a small application. So I don't really have like an actual like goal of what I want to achieve. I just want to have a UI only version. Oh, I don't know what's wrong. Um, the whole XR stuff as well. Like, I'm here. It's not that. You shouldn't commit on a. Shouldn't you commit? I am committing on a temporary brand. Like this, is just like an own little project. There's not actually like. Oh, well, that's gone. Kind of like trying to debloat Windows. Yep, mission impossible. CD extra storage. Godot. No, no programming. I don't know if I'll be able to get to an actual working point. I feel like I deleted too much stuff at once again. But the thing is, stuff that I deleted are stuff that I don't need. But everything depends so much on all the other stuff in Godot, in the Godot source code. It's almost impossible to like actually like have a minimum build. Oh, I have faith. It's all progress. Yeah, I know that I will be able to achieve the point that I want to achieve, but it just will take time. Godot was also not built in like a day, so of course it will take time to do something like what I'm trying to achieve here. But I feel like when I actually achieve it, it will be so nice to make software in the whole Godot editor. It will be so much nice to create software with it. If I can actually like do this, like actually complete UI only Godot engine thing, I feel like I should do a game jam of like who can make the best software in this. A soft jam. Who's willing to like join a soft jam? Hopefully not as much time as it has taken to create Godot. I hope not. I don't think it will take that long, but you never know. Okay, so we're all 3D. We cannot save default environments. Godot Toolkit, GTK. Oh. No, that's not what it stands for, right? Am I doing something that already exists? um, pom 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 pom. No 3D stuff. I do need to be careful what I delete right now, so I really don't delete too much. No, it was GIMP toolkits. Really, since the new version, like new major release of GIMP, I really struggle to enjoy using it. Basic stuff just stopped working. If Android enabled. Should I include Android support or not? I guess it could be useful in some way. Navigation server, nope. Nope. Hmm. Okay, so there are a lot of errors in here that have nothing to do with the things that I did. Oh wait, the resource scene. Ah, resource import scene, so it is actually needed. No. This is probably just for 3D stuff. Like, of what I've seen, this was 3D stuff. Like, so let's just get rid of that. This script is so long. Like, how much more is... Like... Oh, animation stuff. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, no. Oh, that one as well. Okay. I think that file is clean for now. I don't update software usually unless my version has large problems. Yeah, I should have done that, but I tend to, when I update my system, I update everything at once and I just see what breaks and then I take it back to where it came from. That sounds bad. Take it back to where it came from. Like, put it back to the previous version that I was using. No, wait, why is the polygon 2D like thing constantly like struggling? Should I just delete this? Let's just delete it. Scene 2D polygon. Where are you, polygon? Oh, I actually deleted it. Oh, that's why it's complaining. Oh, yeah, let's also delete those. Oh, wait, skeleton? No, we don't need a skeleton. Let's quickly update 2. Do we need a ray shape? Probably not. Do we need any of this? Probably not. Oh, oops. I don't have, isn't denial the first stage of grief? I've been grieving the entire time when I was doing this. Then scene or resource to the end. Oh wait, no, not that file. Resources sc sub. Wait, what was I complaining about? That's it. 500 polygons. 99 polygons. Why are the errors again in editor nodes? Like, why is everything coming from there? How is there still 3D stuff left? How is there still physics stuff left? Okay, so there's a lot of 2D, 3D stuff here as well. This will all cause issues. Wait, where is the whole 3D thing? Where does that... Oh, there. Like, this is all from the which function? From a function. Wait, mono? Mono, bye-bye. This is taking a lot more time than I thought. Physics. Godot's reference guard knows no bounds. Everything is connected with each other. Every little thing. You cannot do add one thing without running into issues somewhere else. Wait, is this all for 3D? I cannot find a place where 3D the same. Oh wow, here. Again, all 3D stuff. Mosaic 3D. This is taking way too long. My kids are screaming in the background. Okay. Is there anything else that I can like already do in these scripts before it starts complaining and shouting at me? Viewport timer, I don't think. And these things, maybe in scene tree? Oh, tweens are part of the animation stuff. Well, too late for that now. Whoops. We'll have to create our own tween system now. Oh, wait. Oh, I kind of want to keep the tween system inside of it. If I can get it working, I'll try to add it again. Yes, all these things are gone now. No. Our own scene system. Will the editor even load? At this moment, I don't really have much hope that I can actually like do this. I went too far. I went too far. I'm still sharing my screen, right? Yeah. Is it again the test? No, there's still a delay. I have to look up what the delay is on, like, with my webcam. I think it's an OBS issue, but 6 viewers on Twitch so far, and still 9. Still 9 people are watching me suffer right now. Let's see. Let's see what breaks now. Probably a lot again. I completely messed things up. I did not know that screen is part of the animation stuff. Now that I say that out loud, it actually makes sense that it's part of the animation stuff, but I thought it will be in its own, like, little corner of the Godot source codes. And not mixed with everything else. Okay, let's see. I think now we should not have errors from editor node anymore. More about all the stuff that is connected inside of it. You fool thinking anything will be in its own corner. We're dealing with code soup here. Honestly, I have gone through the Godot source code enough. It's very difficult to make sense of it at times. Everything is way too interconnected with each other. Like, I'm not the most perfect programmer. I make a lot of mistakes. I don't type things properly as well. But yeah, this everything is everywhere. I don't even know what the error is right now. It does not even say the file that the error is happening in. On 31, there should be something. I don't see any errors appearing. Give me a better error. Give me a better error, scones. Did I magically fix? No. Did I magically fix it? It does not give me any, like, place where the error is coming from. I think it's struggling because there are stuff missing from mesh. Oh, there are only 14,000 entries with mesh in the name. Okay, core. I did not add, like, change anything inside of core. There should not be any errors here. I should not be touching core. That's one thing I know for certain. Oh, this one. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. Oh, whoops. Why edit the source directly when cons flags and if devs drop that code automatically during build? Because there's a lot of other code that does not get dropped during builds, and you can only get the executable size down that like to a certain degree with just using build flags. So the reason why I go through all of this trouble is because I want a more minimal thing, because if I want to have software that runs on my computer the entire time, I don't want it to take a lot of RAM by running all the other stuff in the background, which is all like still has. Like you cannot get the build size low enough without adjusting the source codes. Scene import settings dialog. Oh, I think this is another one. Um, oh. So are we creating this somewhere? Did I accidentally delete this one as well? Oh, that's also part of 3D. Why? Why would that be part of 3D? I really feel like a lot of the source code is in the wrong places. There's way too much in 3D that should not belong there. If that part of the editor was a little bit more in logical places, then like using sconce flag correctly could actually reduce size a little. Oh, there's way too much going on right now. I won't be able to do this today. Nope. Because there's more 3D stuff left. Oh. Okay, let's see. Pum, 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 pum. I think it will crash again. The question is where. It doesn't even tell me anymore where things went wrong. Why is this still a thing? Project upgrade tool. No, project upgrade tool has to be gone. That's 529. It keeps moving around. It like mm, okay. Let's see. That's like one of the biggest issue with cons with like this whole percentage thing. It's really incorrect. It's extremely incorrect. Sometimes it will go for 100% for like an hour on end. Okay, it's already 5 o'clock. I should really hurry up so I can make dinner because I keep hearing my kids scream in the background. They're getting angry at each other because they're getting hungry. So the babysitter's gone, aka my wife's father. Um, How many people are on Twitch? Still 5 people. Like I'm not a like I don't really watch Twitch, but I feel like having over one viewer is kind of a big achievement on Twitch, no? And 11 on YouTube, like a steady 11 for like the past couple of minutes. Like the amount of watch time that this stream has given me so far, it's so much more than any video will be able to achieve. Okay, we're getting very close, I think. We're getting very close. 35%. Okay, let's set a timer. タイマー10分. Okay. I have to go to bed anyway. Have a nice evening. Thanks for joining the stream. Thank you. Yeah, it's impressive actually. I feel oh, I feel like I'll be able to do this. This whole thing is the resource importer scene. I don't know if this is actually like an important thing or not. I think this has to do with the whole 3D thing. Okay. Oh wait, 3D model editor. No, we don't need this. Any other thing? Nope. Let's see. I'm getting close. But if we get an actual working thing... Oops, I didn't mean to delete that. Okay. Let's see. Where is the error? This is all 3D stuff. We don't need this. Wait, isn't still 3D stuff left? Button 3D? Nope. Animation player. Okay. Let's... No, this is all 3D stuff. Is there like still like a... No, there is no script, no 3D anymore. So those are just things... It does not give me an error for using the class no 3D, which is kind of odd. Just removing all 3D is insane work. Yeah. Um, I don't think I will ever do this again. Like, if this time does not work, like maybe tomorrow I'll give it a little bit more time, but I think if I cannot make this work in the next, like, by tomorrow evening, I'll just completely give up on that whole thing. And I'll just hope that somebody else will ever figure that out, how to do an actual, like, 3D thing, an UI only thing. Okay, I am getting very, very close, I think. Like, there's not really much more that I could do, so... Like, I think we've seen almost every single script that is not from core. Except for, like, the GUI scenes and such. Okay, so there's still an error inside of... Okay. Oh, whoops. Okay, I have set a timer on my phone for 10 more minutes. Oh. Let's hope. Let's hope. Oh, those are more errors than before, I think. But it also often means that... Is this shaded material class that's like... Oh, there is no shaded material class anymore. Did I delete that by accident? Wait, no, where is the shaded material class? Did I also delete that by accident? Yep, I think it is. No, in resources material. No, it's in here. So what's the issue? I cannot see an issue in the script. What is it complaining about? Ah. With everything compiled fully, are there any error logs in here? I don't get this one. Like right now, I'm stuck. Audio player is incomplete. Oh. Hmm? You're becoming like a monk that knows the Bible inside out, but with Godot's source codes. I'm getting like very good at knowing where things are, but that does not always help too much. Oh. There must be something wrong inside of here, but it's not telling me what. How about in the object file? No, that's also core. I should not do anything inside of core, because that will just break stuff. Not that what I'm doing now isn't breaking stuff, but... Oh. Should I just remove shaders as well then? Let's remove shade. Oh! Okay, and that's time, because else I will keep going with this. Oh well. That was... One more look at the text here. In the shaded bacon export plugin, you do get a little bit further, but will it be enough to actually like achieve anything? No, removing shaders for you. Yeah, nope. I really want to continue Godot, but I guess I'll leave it at this. This was a nice little experiment, but I don't think this is going anywhere. There will be way too many things. Like I will try again tomorrow for a bit, but there's things just keep breaking, and I don't 100% know where it is. Like now the shader stuff does not work, but I did not touch the shader stuff. So I feel like deleting the 3D stuff, the 3D folders, I should not have done that. I should have removed part by part, but not removed the whole 3D folders, because way too many things of the Godot source code depend on each other. And a lot of the things that they depend upon lives inside of that, like in the wrong folders. That's how I call it. It's living inside of the wrong folders. Anyway, this has been a very long stream for me. We're sitting at almost 4 hours. So yeah, I will put an end to the stream now. Thank you very much for watching. And a quick thank you to all my co-supporters. Thank you very much for your support. Also, thank you very much to Yellow for becoming a member. And yeah, Godot is still... No, Godot is not still dressed. Godot is ripped apart, left in pieces that are still dangling together. Yeah, it's kind of like a corpse right now. A still living corpse. Well, not even living. It's like It's on live support right now. That's basically what it is. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.